What's up, my fellow adventurers? This is Galator from Galator's Gaming, giving you a Elder Scrolls Online video, basically, of me, I've been brainstorming of what would be a cool class to make. You see, I've made Templar variations, I even made a Dragonite variation, or a Pyromancer Dragonite variation, which I called which I just called a Fire Mage, or Pyromancer. But this time, I'm going to be making my own unique well, actually, thinking about it, this has probably been already done, but it's a variation that I thought would be cool. Pretty cool. So, I'm going to call it the ArcaneKnight. So, it's basically going to be a Sork, but it's not going to be Magicka focused, it's going to be stamina. It's going to be stamina based, well, somewhat stamina focused. Somewhat. It's going to be somewhat stamina focused. It's going to be a basic warrior, but uses the Sork skills as support. So, yeah, we're gonna go right into that. First, Ebonheart Pact. Don't like the snobby high elves. Race Imperial. Um. Hmm. I don't know. Do I? Hmm. You know what? I think I'm gonna go with the Imperial because I think that's gonna be the best class. And his armor, no offense, but his armor looks badass comparison to this armor. Oh, and he is going to be a heavy armor user. Will be a good name. Let's see, maybe Delmain? Delmain? No, that's not right. It sounds kind of feminine. Um, what would be a good name? Oh, I know, Orion. Orion of Vestura. Orion of Vestura. He's going to be a Sork. Don't see. Well, the Imperial Mage armor looks pretty cool. Or veteran rank armor. What about Templar? No different, really. Warden? Eh. So he's going to be a Sork. So basically, he's going to be more physically armored. Let's get some muscles on him. He's a knight, so essentially is going to have some physical training, so he's going to be pretty freaking buff. Just basically make everything on me buff. The face. Heroic. I look too chiseled. Let's give him a kind of a mediocre there. Yeah, that'll work. Since he's a knight, I think his hair would do well to be a bit short. Not a mohawk, not a faux hawk. I'm not that old. Because he's a pretty young buck. Yeah, I think that'll work. Eyes silver? Wait, why the hell does my character look so... Oh, that's not it. Why does his mouth look so... I don't know. Hair color. Yeah, that's a good color. Now, what's your voice? Ugh. I don't understand why they couldn't just give him some voice lines. Yeah, that'll do. Sod it. Do I want to play through the tutorial? You know what? Sure, why not? Oh, shit, I just pressed skip. You know what? Never mind. Let's just go with that. Like, lore-wise, if he's a knight, like, since he's an arcane knight, essentially, all knights have to go through some form of training, so naturally...
The island sprung a leak. Run!
What? You know what? Sod it. So... Okay. Champion points. May as well put points in the knees since I have them. Mooncalf? Yes. I put 20 into Mooncalf. And 20 in Tenacity. So now I get the Plentiful Harvest. Anything? You know, I'm gonna put more points in the Mooncalf. Because, why not? Basically. Increases your damage done to enemies with a damage shield. Huh. That may be useful. Put points, 10 points into it. I mean, may as well, right? Precise strikes increases your critical damage and critical healing with stamina-based abilities. Okay. Mighty. That should be good. 20 into mighty. Precise strikes or thermitage. I'll put some points into thermitage and precise strikes. Now, ooh, I got achievement, arcane degree. I graduated, guys. Heavy armor focus. This will make it so I'll give more physical resistance. I only need 10 points of it. Quick recovery. Bastion. Increases the effectiveness of your damage shields. Of your damage shields? What? Healing, increased healing received. That's going to be useful for when we have a healer on the team. Get the most out of that heals. Yeah, I can see this being good. Elemental Defender. Get a little bit of that magic resistance. Resistance spell shield. Spell shield. Increase a little bit of... Just basically make myself more tanky as a general rule. Now, as I said, this character isn't going to be focused overly on doing the most damage with Magicka. If anything, he's going to be using that Magicka as a support. So, he's going to be using stamina. His main source of damage is going to be his stamina-based abilities. But he's going to be using, like, Mage's Fury as a finisher, Crystal Frags to, like, offset an opponent, or start as a starting attack. Or probably when he's in the thick of things, I'm gonna have Lightning Form, which is great because it gives my opponents damage. It hurts my opponents over time, but it also gives me a considerable buff, which is pretty cool. What the hell? Oh.
Greetings. My... Well...
We need an edge in this fight.
Actually, before I forget, I need to change my settings, because there's some things I find just overly annoying. Subtitles, I want that on. Interface, compass, where, display name, audio, gameplay, I think, interface, social, no, that's not it. What am I missing? Ability bar, always show. Attribute bars, always show. Resource numbers, numbers only. Ultimate number on. Spell buffs, always show, because I want to know exactly what buffs I'm getting. Controls, roll dodge. I put that into tab. Because I can. Oh hey, I got some breaches. Breaches. I don't know. Why do I... Didn't I put prevent attacking innocents? No, I haven't. Yeah. Oh, that's embarrassing. No, that's not it. That's not what I'm thinking of. May as well research that just to get it out of my way. Actually, light armor, forgotten adventurous jerkin. here's a joke I can make, dear. Wait, don't I? What? Oh, breeches! It's the pant. I got... Oh, because it's medium... Okay. Okay. Um... Sash... I need to remember exactly what I was going to do. Okay, so for the medium armor, I'm gonna place one belt. Well, actually, I may as well go and just unlock the skill lines, because the way as it stands now, I won't be able to unlock any of them unless I get all of them. Because you unlock a skill line when you equip you unlock the armor skill line when you've equipped it 3 of one type. So, essentially... Ah, shit. Children, look away! Wait, that's not it. That's not... No! No! Okay, so I've unlocked medium armor and heavy armor. The reason why I've locked those, I just went on ahead and unlocked those, even though I'm only going to be wearing one piece, is because those armor slots, I'm going to be putting skill points into them, even though I'm not a dedicated... I'm not going to be wearing that armor. That excessive amount of, that 100% that armor type, mainly because there's a skill line called the Undaunted skill line, where one of the perks is called Undaunted Pledge, where you actually gain extra resources for the different types of armor you wear. And plus, just the fact that the light armor, just by wearing one piece, I get extra magicka recovery by a percentage. It's a small percentage. It's a small percentage, and just in general, but it's better than nothing. Like, these 3 skill lines are better to have and make use of the armor piece, of that single armor piece, while simultaneously... Actually, this sword's kind of ugly, too. Yeah, that works. So... So essentially, well, actually, I think I look pretty good. All I need to do is just change the color of the armor, and I think I'll be good. Oh, well, maybe you have. You're an NPC, so... That was rather mean, actually. So these are the... So this is the weapon I'm going to be maining, which is a 2-handed sword. Let's see, Jorah, and I believe Oko is health, if I recall. Oh, and here's a good tip for anyone who's trying to level up a character or get stat, or just generally trying to get a character that's able to make equipment, is that having multiple characters will actually be a benefit for you, because if you try to have one character learn just all one type of thing, you're going to be really hurting in the skill points. So just do what I do, is find some characters to focus on 1 or 2 skill lines. or crafting-based skill lines. Like, for example, my healer, which is my Argonian, is focused only on revisioning and alchemy. While my sorcerer my Sork, my high elf Sork, is enchanting in jewelry making. While my tank is gonna be blacksmithing, clothing, and whatnot. And yes, I am enchanting my stuff because a little bit of extra anything is nice. Oh, books. Knowledge. You know, a lot of the people who... I actually wonder if a lot of the reason why people are having such a hard time getting good at PvP or PvE is because if they're making a build that focuses on one type of resource pool, yet completely neglect the other, I just use the other... Like, for example, if I'm a mage-based DPS, which I'm not, really... I mean, if I'm a mage-based DPS, I could use some stamina abilities, essentially, to give as for the buffs. I can use the stamina, like for example, my sorcerer, I use some stamina-based abilities, mainly just for the buffs. That's basically it. So at least that way I'm making use of another resource pool. Or as I like to call them, the utility. Or as I like to call it, the utility resource. Which is exactly how I'm treating Magicka for this character, who is a Sork. He's going to be using Magicka mainly for the utility. Which, thinking on it, I probably should have just called this character Knight Enchanter. You know what? Post your, post your opinions in the video. Tell me if you think this class, or this, variation of class should be called Knight Enchanter. Since he's an enchanter, but he's using Magicka abilities to assist him.
I never knew that about leches. Honor to you. Excellent. Well,
Over here, we have much to discuss, you and I. Finally! I was beginning to think you'd never show up here.
Oh, well, you're going to have to wait more, dude. We got stuff to do. I'm getting so many levels of skill lines. You know, yeah, my warriors and my warrior skills, I actually use some of these skill lines, even though they're stamina-based DPS or a tank. I use some Magicka-based abilities just for the utility, which is genius.
ah, yes, that's just in line with the third law of ArcaneKnight. Excellent.
Wait, what? Father of Nibin, Father... They're the same book!
Stranger, I'm bold to ask, but have you met a man?
Well, this actually will be a
Stranger,
quick quest, but we can come back to that. Leveled up my destruction. What other skill lines I wanted to level up? I wanted fighter's skill definitely, because facing Molag Ball and his Daedra bitches are gonna be one thing I'm gonna have to deal with. So any buff or improvement I can get would be welcoming. What did I not unlock in terms of jewelry making? I forgot. Well, the chickens are freaking out for some reason. Mounts. Imperial House. Horse. Actually, before I forget, since I'm here, I can make me trying to remember what was fire. Is this fire? Rakipa? Isn't yes it is. Yeah. I know what that guy means. Too much to do in so little time.
I'll need a new blade before I go. 3 keep. Then welcome to the family.
Alright, so Fighters Guild. By the way, if you're a mage, you can actually use this. If you're a mage or a healer, like a Magicka-based healer, you can actually use this as a buff. Or Trapped Beast, Expert Hunter, you know, just stuff like that. Just cool little ideas. Why am I not riding my horse? I'm sorry, Diamond. You deserve better than that. Wait, what? I do not afraid. Good English. Alright, so Undaunted. Some of these skill things I would find useful, but here's the thing that I would find the most useful. Increases your max, and I would recommend for any character. Increases your max health, stamina, and magicka by 1% per type of armor, heavy, medium, light, that you have equipped. So, basically the fact that I have one of each type, I'm going to get 3% boost to my resources, which you think wouldn't be much, but it does add up with having D's and D's, even though I'm only using one piece. Before anyone asks, in case they're wondering, I actually do not have ESO Plus anymore. Mainly because, since I'm not getting hours in my job, for the fact that they just don't have hours to give, I can't really spend money on paying for ESO Plus when there's a game coming out that I really want to get, and And for those of you who've been watching my other videos, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Let's just say me and Pikachu are gonna go ham within the Kanto region. And possibly cause mass havoc. Yeah.
Think twice before you.
Well, anyway, I just used my bank spay. But anyway, the fact I don't have ESO Plus anymore is mainly because I just, as I said, don't.
Explain once more why running was the best idea.
Here. It's mainly because at this point I just can't afford it when there's something else that's coming out. Oh, and by the way, if anyone was particularly wondering, what I plan on doing is kind of lost my train of thought.
The river flows so slowly, much slower than I remember.
Well, crud. Oh, I already unlocked, but. Oh crap, I forgot to get the resto staff. Whoops. But what I'm doing right now, what I'm doing right now is I'm basically just setting things up, you know, just getting my character all ready to start leveling and whatnot, because there is a bit of a setup when making a new character.
What?
Oh, and by the way, if you guys are wondering of a cool little tip to passively get a lot of gold, just get gold over time. So if you look at your gold over time, like if you got over time by just farming monsters and completing quests, and you'll obtain gold like that. And usually what I do is that if I ever go past 1,000 gold, I would deposit it and only keep 1,000 within my character at the single time. So that way, if I ever go past that margin, I'll have more and more gold. It'll add up over time, which is pretty ingenious, if I do say so myself. So technically, yes, there are. So technically, you are passively gathering gold, which is marvelous. Kind of wondering what I should have for a secondary weapon. I don't think I should use a staff because, well,
What's those weapons?
because I'm not a Magicka-based DPS. There's really no point in me using a staff. Hmm. That part, I really gotta brainstorm more. And by the way, this is actually a pretty good way of gathering Fighters Guild XP. Not much Fighters Guild XP, just a little enough. It's a good farming area for Fighters Guild XP because of the fact that it's so close to town. That's all I'm saying. Now, all I wanted to do was make this video saying that this is what I plan on making this character into, and what I plan on in the future for this character. Like, this is just a general idea that I just popped up into my head one day. Goes, how cool would it be if I made a Sork into something like a Knight Enchanter or a Spellblade, or kind of like the Templar from Dragon's Age Inquisition or something like that, or Dragon Age, not Inquisition, just Dragon Age. But anyway, that's all I really wanted to say, and I just thought this video would be a nice little means for you guys to come up with your own little cool variations of making cool and interesting and effective builds, because I can see this build being quite effective in terms of versatility and whatnot. And, hell, this could even be a good PvP choice. But anyway, that's all I wanted to say. So, if you guys thought this video was entertaining and enjoyable, by all means, if you wish, like, comment, subscribe. It really helps me a lot if you want to. I hope you all the best in your future adventures. This is Galator from Galator's Gaming, signing off.